Alright, welcome back everyone. So now the next product here is going to be p&ssole. So p&ssole, what this is actually a one-year coating or a topper. It serves both purposes. Now you can use this as a entry-level coating for your customers if they're just trying to, not if they can't afford getting maybe where's that coating, Inspiration or Legend, based on your coating packages. Include sole as a one-year coating. So this will be like your entry-level thing on there for your customers to say, hey, look, within this budget you can use this coating. It'll get you a year, and later on they can transition to Inspiration or Legend. So again, this kind of fits in this range here, and this lineup is beginner. This is your mid-grade coating is Inspiration Classic, and then you got your your high-end coating, which is P&S Legend. And then for glass, if you want to stay within the P&S lineup, you have Inspiration View. So again, that's where this fits in terms of a paint coating. The other purpose is a topper for your one of these coatings. So if you're using one of these as your base layer, you can use this as your topper. You can apply this 45 minutes to an hour after your last coat of Inspiration or Legend. And they require at least 2 coats of these two coatings for your base layer, 1 coat of this. The other topper you can use, if you don't want to do sole, you can just put bead maker on top of your base layer coating. They recommend 4 hours before you top your base layer ceramic with bead maker. So that's why they're kind of now pushing P&S, I should say, is now pushing Inspiration as the top coat, because you don't have to wait 4 hours to put this on top of your base layer coating. So that's what this is. The price for this one, when I paid for it, I bought it on Detailed Image. I got it on sale for like $100. I forget the original price that it's there for. I'll double check, but the price now is $182 for 100 mils of product. This product has gone up significantly in the last few months, and I suspect that most of these coatings are going to go up because of the supply and demand of people trying to get people back into the workforce and everything. So just kind of keep that in mind. One thing you will notice is that this coating has a cinnamon scent to it. Actually, before I crack it open, let me shake it because I haven't used it in a while. And unlike those, like these two coatings, I'm going to put these back in their coating caddy. This is actually in a rainbow. So let me just go ahead and I'm using a suede applicator this time for the coating saver. I just want to use this applicator up because I'm not going to buy this version anymore. I like the microfiber versions. So let me just go ahead, and this has a longer working time. The temperatures yesterday were terrible, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this down this way. And unlike Inspiration and this thing smells good though when you're applying it. Unlike Inspiration and Legend, this coating's gonna rainbow on you. Hard to see it on silver. I can already start to see it rainbowing here pretty fast. I don't know if you guys can actually see it here. I don't know if you can. It's just based on lighting, but it's starting to rainbow, and at that point it's telling me it can be wiped off. I should check the temperature real quick for you to see what the temperature is today before we go any further. I can let it sit there for a minute. Okay, so it's 77 degrees and 54% humidity, so there's already less humidity today than yesterday, and yesterday was kind of painful working with Legend and high humidity. Still doable, just expect to work for it, and I recommend using 3 towels with Legend. Okay, so let me just get my second towel here. Okay, so I've already noticed the rainbow effect had already dissipated. And this one will add slickness to the coating. I can feel it underneath my towel. And this one you only need 2 towels. Yeah, this is adding that slickness to the surface. P&S Legend is slick, but it's only slick underneath your towel. Once you touch it with your back of your hand, it feels kind of tacky. So that's really it for application. Let me get this towel out of the way. P&S Inspiration Sole. Again, we just repeat that process around the entire car. You can actually work a pretty large area. Once the rainbow starts to dissipate, go ahead and wipe it off. Again, it smells good. It's got a cinnamon scent to it. And again, if you guys have comments or questions, I'll show you what it looks like after I put the sole on top of Legend. Right now, I can't really tell if it's any different. Maybe it'll get glossier as it sits overnight. In terms of application for me, I did 2 coats of Legend yesterday. It was too hot and humid. I didn't want to proceed with putting this on there because I was kind of tired from putting on the second layer, because it was actually even more humid last night. So I let this sit overnight, and then I came back and I'm topping it with sole. So you're talking in excess of 12 hours or so by the time I came back and put a layer of sole on here. So you can put that anytime you want. You won't have any problems. All right. And again, if you want to use this as a maintenance topper, say you put Inspiration or Legend on there, and a year from now you want to just do a chemical decon and kind of refresh the surface. Maybe you've maintained with you know, bead maker or whatever topper you like. In the let me just speak for the P&S family. So if you're using bead maker every wash or whatnot, you know, yearly, you do a chemical decon, go ahead and you can use this as your yearly refresher, and it'll keep your base layer longer period of time, and you'll get the 5-year out of Legend, and I think 3 years out of Inspiration Classic. Alright, so you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them down below. Alright, welcome back everyone. So I'm going to give you some final thoughts on P&S Inspiration Sole, which is a yearly coating and enhancer. And again, I use it as a topper over P&S Legend, and this stuff is so easy to work with. It's a breeze to wipe on, wipe off. It is going to rainbow, and once the rainbow dissipates, that's when you wipe it off. And once you wipe it off, it'll be really smooth. Again, has a long working time. I was able to work larger panels even in 53% humidity with a 75-degree temperature. I was able to work long, you know, larger panels. So you know, I worked this entire fender, and then I was able to come back and just wipe it off with a breeze. I did an entire door, and again, real easy to work with. Again, depending on your temperature and humidity, that's going to dictate to how fast it's going to rainbow. For me, it rainbowed pretty quick at those temperatures and humidity. So kind of just going to keep that in mind. But overall, real easy to work with, real easy to wipe off. I mean, it's a pleasure to kind of just work with this. The other thing, this smells like cinnamon. It smells really good. It doesn't have that real strong solvent smell like P&S Legend has, kind of a solventy scent to it. But this thing smells good. So your garage is going to smell like cinnamon. I can smell it still now, and it's probably coming from the applicator that still has some product. Hardness, I don't know. It hasn't hardened up on the applicator just yet. We'll see if it hardens up overnight. I can't recall if it does or not. But overall, real easy to work with. Again, if you want to stay in the P&S family, and if you want to do a 2-part system, you can either do Legend top with sole or Inspiration Classic top with sole. So it's just going to be completely up to you as to which option you want to do in terms of using sole. If you want to just look for a coating that's 1 year, and maybe you're just trying to get into coatings and you want to look for something that's easy to work with, go ahead and give P&S Sole a look. Again, it's expensive, so kind of keep that in mind. But again, you're getting 100 mils of product, and you can actually coat pretty much every surface. The paint, you can do the wheels if you wanted to with this. I don't know how long it would hold up on the wheels because I don't have a temperature resistance on there. You could probably coat the side of the glass. Right now, P&S is recommending that you coat all the glass with their glass coating. But again, you could probably get away with just doing the glass that doesn't have any wipers with a sole, and it would be just fine. Worked just fine. These lenses have PPF, went on PPF just fine. I can't really say anything else. Really nice coating to work with. If you guys are looking for like I said, a 1-year coating and you want to see how it performs, we'll see water behavior once I wash it. The water behavior is actually pretty good with this. I can't comment on durability, but we'll see how long this holds up. This combination holds up over the next few months. You know, again, I'm just kind of trying to get this coating to last me at least 2 years. I'll polish it again and then you know, try another coating, or possibly go back to, you know, sea quartz. We'll see what's out in the market by then. But again, p&ssole, real nice to work with. You guys are kind of interested in the look. Again, this is a combination of legend topped with sole, and right now the paint looks real nice. You can see from here. I will pull it out. We'll see how this looks in comparison to Kenzo. And again, if you guys have any comments or questions on using sole, go ahead and post them down below. Yeah, I'll get back to them as soon as I see them. All right, thanks for watching.